Hi people, welcome to Fashion Wednesday with me, your fashionable host, Diana Edinam Kumbey. This is the show where I bring you closer to fashion heads in Ghana, fashion heads that you love and you admire. And so today I am so excited and I'm proud. Yes, that's the word. I'm proud to have with me a brand owner who has decided to, mix things up a little bit of modern fashion with our African culture, and she is Dufie Boateng. I'm so excited, guys. Let me give you a little backstory, okay? So this auntie right here, this big auntie right here. We were in school together.
Yes.
We were in primary school together. She was my senior. And yeah, I liked her brother. So there was that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So there was that. But so your brand started in 2018. It's a fairly new brand, but you're making waves and we're excited to have you on the show today.
Thank you. I'm excited to be chatting with you today.
But you are called Melissa.
Yes, my name is Melissa.
And your brand name is Dufie Boateng.
Okay, so the full name is Melissa Maame Dufie Boateng,
Okay.
which is my name. And along the line, I mean, I had so many crazy names. I had originality. That was going
As
to be
in the brand
The
name?
brand was going to be
Okay.
called originality, but I mean, I grew out of that. And then I thought Dufie is closer to home. It's
Okay.
more African, it's more me, it's more authentic. So I said Dufie Boateng, and then we just took it from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since 2018 till now, how has the journey been like? In fact, before you even go to the journey, what happened? How did you figure it out that fashion was the thing for you?
Okay, so I'll take you all the way back to my childhood, right?
Okay.
Would be in the classroom, and then there were all these doodles and things that we had to do, and mine always like stood out for some reason. Like I'm sketching and then I'm drawing like women with hips and things, and everyone, like people would say that, oh, yours is nice, yours is nice. So then I just developed that, the sketching and the figures, and started experimenting with like fashion, like clothes, putting
Okay.
clothes on them, silhouettes and stuff like that. And yeah, I just evolved, I guess, from that point. When I got to uni, it was a bit of, confusion. I was like, oh, I want to do politics, I want to do international, so many crazy things. And my mom said, no. Like, you have sketchbooks, like 4 sketchbooks. And at this time, I had already designed for my seniors from high school, from
Wait, did
junior
you do
high
visual
school.
art?
No, I actually did general arts because
Okay.
I wasn't really going in that direction. I
Right.
knew I wanted to do it, but I thought it was a side hustle all along. I thought, oh, fashion is not a main thing. Like,
Yeah.
you just do it on the side. But yeah, eventually, everything led me into fashion. I did it in university, and then I started my brand, Dufie Boateng Official, in 2018 after my graduation.
Yeah.
Basically.
So how has the journey been like so far?
It's been so intense. It's been so intense. Like, I was kind of thrown into the industry, believe it or not. I didn't really plan like, oh, I'm starting my business today or tomorrow
Okay.
or whatever. It was more like I did my graduate show from school. And then my friends started saying, oh, my graduation is coming up. Can you make something for me? This. And so I started, I was making clothes for everyone, from Legon to Lancaster to everyone, just making clothes. And then that was just how the brand began. So then custom clothes, and then I did my first collection. And yeah, the journey has been pretty interesting, pretty tough. I mean, for a young designer who didn't really know much, didn't really have much guidance, I've made my mistakes and I have learned from them. But yeah, it's been great so far, I would say.
You created the brand for women who embody class and who embody strength. Why those particular values?
Okay, so I think I took that inspiration from my mother. She is such a powerful woman. Like, she's such a powerhouse. I don't know how she does it. And I feel like fashion is an expression of yourself. It's just a language that we speak. What you wear has so much to say about you, how you're
Right.
feeling, your aura, everything. So then I just thought creating clothes that would, speak about the personality of the woman, just to communicate with the world, was the way to go. Yes.
you in your bio that you sent me, the brief about your brand, you said you infuse the African narrative into your pieces. Do you mean like physically, where you have like the African print in the outfits, or do you mean like the style? What exactly do you mean by that?
Okay, so what it is I'm not the typical African print girl. I have my prints that I play with sometimes.
Okay.
It just really depends on the mood. But I would say that I don't like the fact that African fashion was limited for the longest time, was limited to African prints and all of that. I didn't really want to go in that direction. So really, I'm really inspired by like the African woman's body. Like, it's just,
I mean, clearly from your childhood. The way you describe the way you're drawing.
I know, like, I just feel like it's such an art piece.
Yeah.
And there's just so much to experiment with. Also, like, our colors and textures and things like that. There's so many prints and things that the Westerners don't really gravitate towards, but we are bold enough to go that direction. So I play with that and a few natural elements, colors that suits our skin and all of that. So yeah, that's how I infuse our culture into fashion.
So do you have, I'm looking behind you, that's a statement piece, the red gown. So how do you achieve a balance in creating statement pieces and then making sure it's also practical at the end of the day?
Yeah, so fashion is, I would say, is an art piece, right? When you're doing, it's like a blank canvas and then you're creating. But I don't want to attack any trend, but some of the trends that we are seeing are so uncomfortable. Like, they are not realistic.
Like what?
Like when you see the brides and they cannot
the
move.
corsets.
Yeah, the corsets. I mean, I make corsets, but I feel like some of the things are a little bit, extreme.
Yeah.
So then I shy away from that a little bit. What I do is that I make sure that as much as the clothes are pretty and, they are snatching your body and all of that, they are comfortable, they are practical, you can go through the event or the day with the thing comfortably, especially with my ready-to-wear. They are like statement pieces, there's this element here and there's a flower here and this, but it's covering nicely. You just feel comfortable and confident in your clothes. So yeah, that's what it is.
How do you play with color?
How do I think?
Texture in your design?
I love color. Like,
Yeah.
I love the bright colors. I feel like it does magic for our skin. So then I just gravitate towards color. Really, what it is when I enter a fabric store or anything, I just see a color and I'm like, that's it. Or even on the internet, every day to day, you just see things and you're just like, I need that color, that like in my wardrobe, and then I just design around it. And then textures, when you see any fashion designer in the store, really all you see is this, like we're always touching things, and also when you're designing a collection and you're trying to tell a story, you would try to incorporate some of the textures and the colors and things that you're seeing from your inspiration into your design. So that's just really how I incorporate it into my stuff.
What is your design process like? We've spoken a lot about the brand and what inspires you and the colors, the textures, all of those things. But when you sit down and you say you are designing something, what is that process like? Yeah.
Okay, so it depends on what we are designing. If it's a custom piece, we start from the inspiration of the person going to wear it, the customer, right? Everybody at least comes with, an idea of what they want to wear. It's also tailored to the event and all of that, the body and all of that. But when it comes to my ready-to-wear pieces, I just have like an inspiration, whatever I'm inspired by or from. I usually take inspiration from history. Funny enough, yes, history and cultures around the world, really. Like Greek mythology, Spain, just all sorts of things, really. Those are the things I find interest in. So the design process would be that we have our inspiration, we pick key elements from that, colors, textures, just stories from that, and then we translate it into design, sketches and stuff. And then after that, we go on to do our fittings, our fabric sourcing, all the things that really follow, until it's out and the magic is created. Really.
So your ready-to-wear pieces, you're saying that you get inspiration from all over the world. When you are putting them together, now, do you create a number of them, or you put put one down and wait and make sure if people like it enough for you to create more? Because the way your inspiration is not from Ghana. You understand? So what if people don't gravitate towards it?
Yeah, that's actually one risk that I take, right? So what I do is, on my Instagram, I try to be as interactive as possible, just communicate. And also, I have a team that I work with. So I show things to people and say, what do you think? Like, pick their mind on things. And also, we do the sampling. When we do the sampling, sometimes we show it to people, or I wear it myself, and then I just get feedback. And then based on that, we shoot our lookbook, and we produce like by pre-order.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
We don't do like a mass production. We just have like a few pieces in stock. So yeah.
You're also talking about custom pieces. What are some of your challenges when creating pieces like that?
Guys, please don't come for me, but the Ghanaian customer, the Ghanaian customer is very interesting sometimes, you know, because I think our culture, we are so used to having like custom pieces made for us. It's such a common thing that people come with like maybe an entire picture of what they want, and like they are not trying to change anything about it. Like, just go, you know, I want the sleeve the same. I want that. So that's a bit of a challenge, because I like to create stuff.
And when it happens like that, and you have to create exactly what they, because I see it online a lot, where somebody has, so maybe a client has come, and I say, I'm going to take a picture from somewhere, I say, I want this same thing. Now you create it, and then you post it that, this is what, and then the person's design, the
original designer
comes for you. I've seen arguments, Nigerian designers versus Ghanaian designers and stuff like that.
Okay, so I would say that I try my hardest to convince my clients before, because I hate to replicate designs, especially if it's like a direct replication of something. I don't think I'm going to put it out there. And if for any reason, say the client puts it out there and then tags me or mentions me in some way, I put a full disclaimer: this is not an original Dufie Boateng piece, because I have a style and you clearly don't see the style there. So yeah, that's really how I go about it. It's either a disclaimer, or we are not posting it, or we are not doing the same thing. Like, we have to tweak it a little bit. That's my language, tweak it.
So what has been the most recent collection you've done?
I don't want to spill too much, but so we did the Hadnera collection, which was like, you know, a garden themed thing. It was inspired by like a female gardener who was attending to the clothes and, you know, taking tender care. You see, so that's why I'm saying that.
That person?
No, so we make them up. We make these people up. So it's just really a concept that you have developed. It's a story that you are telling, and you are the author. So you really truly understand what you're doing. But to people, it's just clothes. Some people resonate with the story. So yeah, Hadnera was my most recent drop. That did well, and we are looking to do a follow-up. Now I release in like bits. So yeah, that's what we are.
And how did that one go?
Oh, it's been good. It's been good so far. It's a bit, I feel like the styles are a bit, you know, risque, a little bit. Like, there's a lot of skin and all of that. But yeah, the girls that get it. They get it. Yeah. Okay.
But did people buy into it? And what was the process like also putting that collection together? Did you have some challenges? Did you have to do some extra things to push it? Yeah,
so what I would say is a challenge is Ghana is, you know, I think by now a lot of us know the challenges that the country is facing economically. Prices are skyrocketing by the day. And so when you're trying to factor in like your production, your fabrics and all of that, and you're not trying to just source anything and give just anything to anyone. You're trying to provide like good quality. So like the pricing is a bit, you know, shaky, because it has to be a certain price, and you know, Ghanaians, we made a call you know. So yeah, just trying to push those things, it's a bit challenging. I would say it's not as easy as the first ones were. You just have to do more convincing, because right now there are things that are not, you know, fashion is kind of like second, like luxury sort of. So,
but how do you think fashion empowers women?
what you put on is really your confidence. Like when you step out and you look good, I'm sure you as a woman know how you feel. Like when you've slayed, you know that I've slayed and I'm here. So I think empowerment is really like, it's just the confidence that, you know, the woman exudes when she's out. And even the way she speaks, the way she walks, you can just tell she's comfortable and she's confident. And like, you know, once upon a time, women had to dress a certain way or do certain things or could not wear certain things. But right now, there's so much freedom in what you want. It's like self-expression. So yeah, that's what I would say is.
So as a fashion designer, what do you think about the African fashion industry as someone who is in the industry?
Part of the industry. I think the fashion industry in Africa has evolved so much. It's so beautiful to see, and it just goes really. Like, this is the best time to be African, by the way. The rest of the world is more accepting of the things that we are producing, and you know, we have taken the global stage. We're just trying to, you know, get us stuff out there. And also, like, when you go to these big department stores around the world, or the big, you know, pages and websites and things, you see, oh, that's an African designer, and that's just so inspiring to see. So yeah.
Okay, so there's a whole conversation online, especially about sustainability in fashion. How do you incorporate that into Dufie Boateng?
Okay, so before I begin, we need to really look at sustainability in Africa as a whole, because the way the rest of the world is, you know, handling it is really not great. I think right now designers are being more intentional about it, and at DBO what we do is we try not to overproduce. Definitely not overproduce. So as I was saying, we have our samples there, we have our styles, and then we put them up for pre-order. And also, like with our fabrics and things like that, sometimes the fabric that we used, when we have pieces, I'm like, this can double as a lining. Like, let's not throw it away. Let's not create garbage. And you know, like, there's all this patchwork and this. So yeah, and that's just how we are.
You're doing that.
Yes, that's
so you recently celebrated an anniversary.
Woo.
6 years.
Yes, we are 6. I can't believe
years.
it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
You're grown up.
I know. I'm a big child. Like, I can't feed myself. Yeah, but yeah, we just turned 6, and we are planning some really amazing stuff for the people who have been with us throughout the journey. And yeah, our online people are also being so supportive, so thank you to everyone. And yeah, thank you. So
like, what has been one of the most, like, the points in your journey that it really hits you that, wow, I'm doing this and I'm doing amazing and it's actually working? Like, I put myself in here and it's actually working. Has there ever been a point like that? Yeah,
so I think that comes from like reflection. When you reflect back and you think about everything, because once upon a time I was doing these things in my bedroom, me and my tiny machine, which we should have even put it so small. And you know, and then I moved on to my balcony, and then I had a studio, and then I had another studio, and now I have an even bigger studio. It's just been growing. We've done an international show in San Francisco, which was really successful, and we've had like people buy from all over the world, which is so amazing. Like, you would think that, oh, this is like an African thing, but the Americans are like, wow. The British are like, you know, we ship things via DHL and things like that. So it's very amazing. Like, it's just nice when you see people support your little business. Yeah, I know. So yeah.
So for someone who wants to take the plunge, a young person that says, you know what, I think that this is my calling. I'm a designer. I'm a fashion designer. What advice do you have for them?
I would say do your research, right? Do your research, number one, and also just develop a signature. That is such a difficult thing, but once you unlock that thing, you are able to like soar from there. And also just learn all the basics of business, because they will catch up with you for sure. And you know, but just enjoy your journey. Start however you can. Start by shooting with your sisters and your mom at home or whatever. And trust me, if you're doing it well and you put your whole heart into it, you'll definitely see results.
Yeah. If you're doing it well and you put your whole heart into it, you'll see results. Thank you so much. I'm not leaving you yet, guys. If you've been following the show, you know what time it is. It's time for a quick fire fashion round. Do stay tuned. Okay guys, if you just tune in, you're still watching Fashion Wednesday with me, your fashionable host, Edinam Kumbey. Today we have Dufie Boateng official in the building. And we've had an extensive conversation about her brand, what she represents, her thoughts about sustainability, all of that. And now it's time for the quick fire fashion round. I give you two options, then you choose one and then explain why.
Explain why.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure. Okay, let's go.
Okay. So would you rather design a statement piece or create a minimalist design?
I think I am more of a minimalist girl. Like, I just like everyday practical stuff. So yeah, I would rather do that.
Okay. Bold colors. I feel like I know the answer. Or neutral tone.
Definitely bold colors.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Silhouettes
Silhouettes with structure or flowy design?
Oh, I love a flowy dress.
Really?
I love a flowy dress.
Okay.
I think it's just very feminine.
Prints or solid colors?
Solid colors.
Clearly.
Yeah,
Again.
solid colors.
Yeah. Okay. Ready to wear or custom made?
That's a bit of a difficult one, but maybe ready to wear.
Ready to wear.
Yeah.
Why?
It's more original to me. I mean, I like custom clothes as well.
But custom clothes are more original.
Yeah, that's the thing. So right now it's just a bit very like difficult.
Okay.
So
You choose. No, you are.
custom ready to wear.
Okay.
Yeah.
African fabrics or modern textiles?
Oh, modern textiles, definitely.
Why don't you like African fabrics?
I don't know. Like, I think maybe I just grew up seeing like my mothers and aunties and things wear it. So I just didn't really, fit into that, till I grew up, and it wasn't really my thing like that.
So red carpet glamour or everyday sophistication?
Everyday sophistication. Yeah.
Some period.
Yeah.
Texture or pattern?
Patterns. I love a good pattern. So yeah.
Okay. High-waisted or low-rise?
High-waisted.
Why?
Just any day, every day.
Why?
The African bodies, they have fupas, okay? So definitely.
Tell them, they don't want to understand.
Yeah, like the clothes have to fit everybody. So yeah,
Right.
high-rise, definitely.
Day to night outfits or event specific looks?
Event specifically.
Why?
It's just really what I've been doing for the longest
You're
time.
talking sustainability, okay?
Yeah.
And so if
I get
one
that.
outfit can move you from day to night.
So what we do, like in this case where I'm saying event specific,
Okay.
the clothes sometimes come back and then we tweak it. How about that? So we are still using the clothes over again, but maybe in a different way. Okay. But I just like how you can play with, when you're going somewhere, that, okay, blink for this one. Yeah.
Okay. Sleeveless or long sleeves?
Sleeveless. No, sleeveless. Sleeveless, you guys. This is my decent interview dress because I love like a little
showing skin.
Yeah, show skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Ghana is hot, okay?
Yeah. Ghana is very hot.
Show some skin.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Floor length gowns or midi dresses?
I love a midi dress.
So if I throw a mini dress into it.
And I love a mini dress. So maybe mini dress over
or the three. So
over the options.
Okay.
So it'll be mini, midi, and then long. Okay. Definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
And so that was very quick. Yeah. We're done with the quick fire fashion round.
Yeah.
Next on the bill, she's going to be sketching. She said she used to sketch outfits. Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Are you thinking plenty?
I am.
She's going to sketch something for us, and then we are going to judge it. Understand? Based on what we see. Okay? So, again, do stay tuned. We'll be right back. So, Dufie Boateng official was tasked to sketch a chic statement piece for a woman attending an upscale African wedding. And this is what she did for us. I want us to talk about it. What was going through your mind? Why this particular design?
When I was doing this, I really just wanted to, embody opulence because it's an upscale wedding.
Okay.
So I went for an asymmetric style line with a little bralette in there, and then I created some fullness at the hip area, and then I cinched the waist a little bit. I think this is just really an elegant look, and you can just.
So I'm thinking about the fact that you kept talking about being comfortable. So I'm assuming that's why it's sort of a flare dress instead of a fitting.
Exactly. So a fitted dress is usually very limiting. It's limited to like the small and curvy girlies.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you're a bigger girl and then you have things that you want to hide a little bit, you just do like a flowy dress, and then you're good to this is just really a comfortable look because you can dance in it, you can eat in it, everything. So yeah, that's just why.
So you see, your designer is thinking about every single thing you're going to be doing at the wedding, because we are not just going to sit down and then get up and go home. No, when you go, you walk around a bit, you say hi to someone, you
bend here and there, you
eat something.
And when you're dancing, it'll be flowing around nicely. You see.
It's true. And I just want to highlight again, you eat something, so if your stomach decides to come out a bit, it's still covered. Yeah,
you're good. You're good.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming. I really enjoyed you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And where can we find you on social media?
Okay, so I'm on Instagram as Dufie Boateng Official and Dufie Boateng Official Bespoke.
Okay.
These are my 2 business pages, and you see all the magic from there.
Yes. So if you want to reach her, Dufie Boateng Official on social media. And guys, that's how we wrap up today's Fashion Wednesday with me, Diana Edinam Kumbey. My outfit today was provided by Nana_Afoba. Please find her on Instagram and let her do magic for you, okay? I've plugged you to one designer. I'm plugging it. See, I just keep giving it to you back to back. Yeah? But guys, until same time next week,